Ando, you join us a 2-0 win this afternoon here at Atherton Collieries. What are your overall thoughts on that one?
Yeah, good. Another good run out. Obviously a 2-0 win, which clean sheet, couple of goals, loads of minutes in players' legs, and yeah, just one more step closer to start the season next week.
Mentioned it to the gaffer in the week, against Staley Bridge. How important is it to come out of these games, unscathed, no injuries, and like you say, just more minutes in the legs adds more to the tank?
Definitely, yeah, it's really important. Obviously, the squad isn't massive, so we need everyone, especially for the start of the season. Ultimately that's when points matter and wins matter, right? So yeah, we're in a good position for next week and the start of the season, but really good. No one's come out of any injury, so yeah, perfect.
In terms of the game, 2 goals to 0, one from a trialist and one from Sonny. Really good to see him after so many chances, I suppose, and getting himself in those right areas to put one away.
Yeah, and he's a young lad, so he's developing and he's learning all the time, and obviously he's still dropping in, and we're asking him to get in the box because he's playing centre forward for us, and that's where he scored his goal, right? So it's really important, but as long as he's in the right areas and the right positions, chances will come, and today he's took one. So really good news for Sonny today.
Especially in that first 45, we had to be patient, didn't we? We were getting plenty of chances, but I guess gives you a lot of encouragement again to see us getting in those right areas, being patient, and if it's not on, going back to the back to the defence and then starting again.
Yeah, obviously today was a little bit closer to what we would deal with on a Saturday. It wasn't total football from both sides, and that's what we come across week in, week out in the National League North. So it was good to come across crosses in the box and things like that. But I think we were better in possession. I did, like you mentioned there, I think we retained the ball a little bit better. If it wasn't on, we did go sideways and backwards just to keep the ball moving and try and get them out of the shape a little bit. But yeah, like I say, overall it was a well-rounded game for us, and testament to them boys to hang in there. They didn't have a massive squad, and obviously to keep it to 2-0 as such, it was a good performance from them boys as well. I'm sure they'll be pleased with that, and hopefully that stands them in good stead for next week as well, starting their season.
And I guess for us now, one step closer to that all-important starter next Saturday away at Darlington, but before then train Monday, and then another game, final chance for the fans to see us in pre-season on Tuesday against Man City.
Yeah, we'll be back at it. Obviously we're doing as much as we can physically with the boys and technically and tactically. Obviously the game on Tuesday night against Man City will be another test. You would like to think that they'll have a lot of the ball, and it'll be about our shape and discipline, and when we do have the ball, then can we keep it, can we look to build, and can we obviously get crosses, shots, goals, whatever. But yeah, we're just preparing for Saturday. That, if I'm being honest, I'm just raring to go now for the first game of the season.